Did I even do that right? So we're gonna try lowercase k today. It's a little bit challenging. K is all wrapped up in a cocoon, and there's lots of shading going on, lots of different details happening, but it's hopefully going to be a fun drawing to do.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. You ready to get started, Maddie?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right, kiddo. So the first step is to draw the eyeball. And in this case, the eyeball is a square with rounded corners. It's way out in the front. So we're going to draw it right here. Okay, if it's not a perfect square, is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Because at Craft Kids TV, we don't go for perfection, we go for
Fun.
That's right, we go for fun, and it's a black. Most of the eye is black, so we can fix it.
Yeah.
All right, so the next thing we're going to draw is actually the beak. And the beak is going to come out from this eye, about halfway up, curve down just like that. And then on the bottom side, it's going to curve up, right back into the eyebrow. Almost halfway, but not quite. Cool. Now the inside goes like this. The first one is a rounded. The second one is a little more pointy, but still kind of rounded. And the third one just kind of juts up like that. Good. Next, we have on the bottom one that's rounded, another one that's a little more pointy, and then again it goes straight into the good stuff. I like your beak better than mine. It actually looks more beakish than mine. Okay, next is the second eyeball, which is set in behind. So that's going to come out of here. It's going to do its square things. It's going to come up a little ways, like that high, do its square things, and then it's going to end right about here. So they're trying to be the same size, but if they're not, it's okay. That's very good. Okay. Now, we're gonna do this thing because it has the eyeball has like this weird sort of outline. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix the shape of these eyes if we need to thicken at all, which I do need to a little bit.
Me too. Definitely.
So it's weird that we'd be doing that now, but because of this, you'll see in a minute, this little outline thing we need to do, it is necessary. Good enough. We can still do a little bit of fixing later, but
Kind of, yeah.
yeah. The outline thing that we're gonna do is this is the way we're gonna do it. This is not exact, but it's the way that we're gonna do it. And it looks pretty, it comes out looking pretty nice. Okay, I actually kind of like how it looks a little better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remember these bleed a bit. So we're gonna leave some space and we're just gonna trace around and mimic the shape, but leave a little bit of white space all the way around that eyeball. Okay, that's the first step. I'm gonna do that to both eyes. Awesome job. Now we're gonna add the shiny, quote unquote, shiny part to the eye. It's not really shiny, it's very dark, but it is slightly different color. So in the corner here, we're gonna do square with rounded corners. And then next to it, a much smaller one. We're gonna do that in both eyes. Nice job, Mads. Now we're gonna color in all of this area. Not this part, not this part, not the white that we left on the outside, but everything else. So we're coloring in here. Cool. Good job. Now, what we're gonna now do is do the body, okay? And so lowercase k is like a cocoon, right? So
Yeah.
once you break out of that cocoon, you start to grow into an adult, right? So he's still in the cocoon stage. And this is a little bit tricky, but we can do it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by going and making the tall part of the K.
Yeah.
Okay, and so out of the top of his eye, we're gonna have 1, 2, and then this last one's gonna round right over, and it's gonna come all the way over to here. So we're gonna round this one over. It's gonna come all the way in this region, okay? And then we're gonna complete it by going, there's a second little bump, and then the third bump ends up, the third bump is pretty big. It ends up down here in between the eyes. Nice. Now, do these have to be perfect, Maddie?
No.
No, they don't. We're just having fun, and that's really the main point. We're having fun. We're not worried about it being perfect. All cocoons are not the same, that's for sure. All right, so the next part we're gonna do is the diagonal part, and that is going to come sort of a little ways up. You're gonna see a little bump come out. Then you're gonna do a larger one, 2, and then you're gonna do a third one that's gonna come around like this, and then you're gonna finish it off with 1 bump, and then a second one that ends sort of down in this region towards the bottom of the eye. Nice job, I like it. All right, Mads, so we're going to draw the leg straight down first. So we're gonna imagine this comes down, it's gonna come right out of his beak. This space gets left not drawn on, which kind of looks a little bit funny, but I think it's just the way it needs to be. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and you're gonna actually leave this piece. You're gonna pick your pen up or your Sharpie up and come back, swoop under and up like that. Nice job, girl. Now we're doing a little bit different technique on the bottom here, it seems, because this is going to overlap. So you're going to pick it up and do like a reverse C shape, really. And then you're going to do that one more time. And it's going to end right up in here somewhere. Like that. Okay. So now on this one, we're going to, I think, both need to do 4 little bumpers to get down to here, because we want it to come down. It can certainly be on an angle, right? It will be on an angle, but we want the bottom of the angle to, or the bottom of the, call it a foot, we want it to hit down here. 1, 2, 3, that's gonna need to be 4. So we're gonna loop around like this, and we're gonna go right back up. Okay, and I'll show you how we'll connect those in just a second. So this right here is a little bit different. So we're gonna just make another little, right there. Good enough, right?
Yeah.
Cool, now we start the coloring process of these things, all right? It was here that Maddie and I started our marker struggle. The gray just wasn't keeping up. But we did manage to do some highlighting with white Posca and some darker shades of gray where the light was having trouble getting to. So if you want to do it just like us, go ahead and pause and catch up. Of course, you could always do it without shading if you're not quite ready. 1, 2, 3. We're not 100% sure that that's exactly what K sounds like, but it's certainly fun doing it. So these are K's, and we think they came out really nice. These were challenging. These were very challenging. So Maddie did an awesome job color matching everything, all the shading and everything. There's a lot of shading. There's a lot going on here. So really good job, Maddie. You did excellent work. Hopefully you guys followed along at home. Check out some more of our videos on YouTube. So until we see you next time, keep drawing, stay awesome. Bye.